Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. One of my scrappers messaged me this morning, a gentleman I've been dealing with now for maybe 6 months or so. He sent me a picture of this Murray 5 horsepower, an older style quantum machine. This has a production date of July 19th, 1990. It's an oldie but goodie with the high rear wheels. The pull cord is not retracting. Maybe that just needs some WD-40. And the air filter cover and the air filter backing plate are missing. There's just the carburetor in place. None of the plastics in front of that are in place. So it'll need a couple of parts. The blade turns over freely. The engine's not locked up. It felt like it had compression. So this may have some potential. So we'll mess with this one later. So while I was there, he said, I got a couple other non-runners for you if you want to look at them. This Toro recycler. This one here is a 2015 model year, 9/28 of 2015. So the the main issue with this one right off the bat, he said the deck is rusty. So back here we're seeing a lot of sandblasting. I'm restoring another older Toro right now with a Tecumseh engine, and they all seem to get sandblasted back in this area behind the gas tank. So what my main concern is when you see this much sandblasting is the integrity of the deck. If you lift up on the front wheels or the rear wheels, does the deck itself wobble or cave in? And you would see that if the sidewalls were severely rusted. If the top of the unit here is rusted, you're going to get a lot of debris flying out, but it generally does not diminish the strength of the deck. It's still pretty sturdy. So I may try to use my silver tape and rectify this one. The emergency safety brake cable's missing. Somebody's wired it up with some aftermarket wire. So let's see what we can do with this one. Let's check the oil on it and the air filter, see if this thing has been beat up. It appears the oil would need to be changed. I don't have a rag handy. But it is at the right level. It is at the top hole. It looks like they may have used a thicker weight oil on it, like a 2050. Seems kind of thick. So I got my rag back. Let's look at the air filter on this 2015 Toro. I don't think this is the stock filter. This looks like something aftermarket, but quite a bit of hay buildup. This looks like the could be a pre-filter. I've never seen one that looked like a kitchen sponge. might need a carb clean just because there's quite a bit of buildup there on the intake. Let me try starting this one without happy juice and see what happens. So that was kind of weird. Real smoky at startup. It started and quit on its own. So I'm not sure what the deal with this one is. Could be out of gas, starving for gas. Let me check the fuel quantity. Let me try it one more time. So it appears we just got lucky. It started and quit. So this is a candidate for a new cable and a candidate for a carb clean. 2015 Toro. Let's move on down the line. We got a Murray with a Tecumseh powered engine, 3.8 horsepower. So this is a 2001 model year according to the Murray number. I googled the model number. It's coming back as an '01 unit. I think the engine code on the Tecumseh engine itself says '02. It's a newer engine than the deck is, which isn't uncommon. So let's check this one out. It looks like it's complete. Let's start with the air filter and then check gas, oil, see if this thing can start. It's got enough oil to start. Maybe not, but I won't let it run for long. There's very little in the crankcase. So let's check air filter. A lot of cobwebs and leaves. This thing sat outside. The scrapper hosed him down. He seems to like to clean them up ahead of time for me. He washes the deck, gets rid of most of the crap. So I paid $35 for all three. He wanted $40, and we settled on $35. So considering the condition these are in, I didn't want to do $40. So let's check gas and see if this thing is going to start for us. There is no gas in the tank. It looks like there's some condensation or moisture in there, so that'll have to be cleaned out. So in lieu of gas, let's give it a squirt of happy juice, see if it fires off for a second. Just to see where we stand on this 2001 Murray Tecumseh. Gave it a double dose. Let me pull on it. Okay, may grab some gas and put some gas in the tank, see if this thing will stay running. Kind of noisy. I'm not sure about the internals on this thing. Sounded like it had some engine knock of some sort. That could be the low oil level. Somebody may have ran it nearly empty with crankcase oil. So this will be the first one I come back to with some fresh gas. Thanks for coming out. I'm going to get busy on this Tecumseh, show you what I find out. Thanks again. Come back and see me.